to my channel. It is your girl Scarlett here today, and if you are new, hit the subscribe button down below so you do not miss another upload. And your girl is going to be doing an updated Carpenters collection. I recently finished finding all the studio albums, so I wanted to do an updated collection. So this is just strictly all the vinyl that the Carpenters released from like 69 to roughly 89. So without further ado, let's just get right on into my updated Carpenters collection. About a year and a half ago, I did a Carpenters like everything, like the 45s. I haven't found much more Carpenter 45, so I will do an updated one once I figure out what I actually have. But I want to show up every single, there's like 2 big old stacks, so we're gonna go, hopefully I got them all in chronological order for the most part. There are some like Japanese pressings. So first and foremost, I have Ticket to Ride. I would really want to get Offering, but that thing is like hecka rare and I don't know where I could find it, so I got Ticket to Ride. And then we got their good old Close To album, love this. We've got the Tan album, which I did not know was sideways. So I got the Tan album. I actually have a Carpenters poster that I made out of one of these copies that I found a long time ago. It was a rough copy, so I made a poster out of it. Song for You. And then we've got, this is my favorite Carpenters album ever. It is the Now and Then album. It's when they do the oldies and then Yesterday Once More. The gatefold, absolutely stunning. I can't believe this album turned 50 this year. Crazy. It's one of my favorites. I got this like when I first started collecting Carpenter stuff in 2016. Imagine a 14-year-old in modern day going and looking for Carpenter stuff. This was one of the first albums I bought. And then up next, there's going to be some exclusive like overseas copies that are going to be mixed in. So I kind of have like stuff from like London and stuff. So here is the singles album. My dad and I found this a while ago. It's probably been like 6 or 7 years. One of my favorites as well because it folds out. I love this picture of Casey and RC. And then the Horizon album. This album surprises me that it didn't chart as high as all the other albums up until this point in the Carpenters like career. It's got some hidden gems. I love Love Me For What I Am. Happy is my absolute favorite like non-single off of this album. And then we got There's a Kind of Hush. Got the original Hype sticker, you guys. Isn't that so cool? So this is like the original plastic that it originally came in back in '76. I Need to Be in Love is one of my absolute favorites off this album. I think everyone knows that it was also Casey's favorite like at the time. And then we've got Passage. This is a promo copy, not for sale. I have like duplicates of Carpenters items, so if you ever want to say like my entire like everything, let me know in the comments below. So this is a promo copy of Passage. That is upside down. I am so sorry. And then this is like one of my holy grail finds ever. So this was done overseas. I don't think it was released internationally. So the Carpenters did a single 74 to 78 overseas. So it's really pretty. It's like, it's all gold, so I love that. It's got Jambalaya, I Will Not Stay Without You, I Get From Love Is a Love Song, Solitaire. Happy is actually on this one, so I thought this was a super cool find, especially in the States. So somebody probably overseas like brought it over here, something like that, if they're stationed. Now you guys, Christmas portrait, y'all. Like if you freaking know, like holy crap, Christmas portrait. Always a staple. And then here is Made in America. Fun fact, this one I could not find for the longest time. When I was looking for Carpenter stuff, went to one record store, actually found it all of a sudden. It was at the other record store that I usually went to. It was weird. I found 2 copies in one day. Love this one. So pretty, and like basically pretty much like the way it came out in '81. And then Voice of the Heart, the one that was posthumously released after Karen passed away in '83. This has Now, You're Enough, Primetime Love, Look to Your Dreams. I definitely have become more of a fan of this album recently, especially now, the single off of this one. I think I had a hard time listening to this as a Carpenter fan because like you know that Casey was not here after this was released. And then, hold on, there's a Perry Como album that got mixed in, don't mind that. This one was released in '84, so I guess they had done a lot of Carpenters like Christmas stuff, so for the specials and stuff, so that extra material, Richard put it all on this one. Old Fashioned Christmas album. I have never found a second copy of this, by the way, fun fact. And then these I don't know where exactly in the Carpenters like years it should be. I think it should be like 78 because I found this in a record store in Denver. It is Carpenters. It says, we've only just begun, they long to be close to you, ticket to ride. So it's basically all 3 albums smushed onto one LP. I don't know if it was like a bootleg or if it was just some promo. But I think it's from 78 because that's a picture of RC and Casey from 78 or 77, around there. Now, if you guys know, I have been like looking for this album since I was like a young teenager. Then I got Love Lines. It's the newer one that they did in like 2016, 2017 era when they did the remastered, when Richard went in, remastered all the albums on the 180 gram vinyl. The prettiest thing ever, super heavy. But I finally completed my collection, so I was really stoked about that. And then this is just a fun little now and then copy from Japan A&M. Got the original hype Japanese thing. Not much different except everything's in Japanese on the paper sleeve, I think. Some of it is, yeah, you can see here. So it's got all the original stuff. I would love to find all these. I have this one, you guys will see in a second. And then this one is like, I love this album so much, and I'm so glad I was able to, well, my sissy found it at one of the record stores we go to. It's the Carpenters 7th Petroleum album. It has so many good songs that they performed live, and I could not believe I finally got my hands on this. Really love this, and I think Casey looks so pretty here, and I think it's just, I don't know. And then here we go. Like I said, I had another one. So I got this in 2019. So sorry about the glare. I'm trying to focus my camera. I was at a record convention with my father and my sister, and this thing was like out of budget for me because like I was like 15, 16. So my father went out of his way, ended up purchasing it for me and surprised me with it a little bit later on because this record convention was like huge. But I think my favorite thing about this one, which I rarely play it because it's from Japan, is the booklet on the inside. Look how stunning this is, and like look how cute Casey and RC look. Love that. And then I have a couple of more random gems in this section. So this is 2016. A bunch of artists like did a bunch of like regrams for like a collector series. So I got this for Christmas in 2016, which was really cool because I was like freshly into Karen and Richard and like learning more about the Carpenters, learning about their struggles, learning about their battles, learning about the duo themselves. So this is really pretty. I don't know how many people actually ended up getting it. I don't know if it was like a collector's edition or what it was, but I really love this. And it's like all like shiny, so it's really cool. And again, it's on that expensive 180 gram vinyl. I've rarely played this one just because it's newer and like it's kind of like my Alba Gold one that I rarely play because of how like expensive it was. And then a couple of more greatest hits. So this is Yesterday Once More. No, Yesterday Once More. So I think I have 2 of these. Don't ask me why. So this one I think came out from like a TV like promo thing that they would do like in the 80s. They like do like greatest hits, throw it in a VHS package thing deal. Got this one. And then this is like this album I'm gonna say is really special to me. So in 2016 when I started collecting Carpenter stuff, we went to a thrift store, and like I had like Hope Against Hope, was hoping that I'd find like some of the albums. Like I had like an urge to go. So here it is. This is another Yesterday Once More. So I don't know how many times they released it called Yesterday Once More, but this was like this and then Close to You were the first 2 Carpenter albums I ever owned. So this one has a lot of meaning to me, and it probably has like a lot of play on it because I would sit there and I play this like all day after school. Who in the heck at that age would be saying, hey, I listen to the Carpenters after school? But this one has a very special place in my heart, and I love it so much. And then this is a fun little gem that I found while looking for Carpenter stuff a while ago. It is a bootleg copy of the Passage album. Don't mind my dog barking in the background. Hello, Grace. And it is very, I don't know. It's like all paper. The sleeve's all paper. I got it for 99 cents. So if anybody has any information on the Carpenter's Passage bootleg copy, let me know in a comment below or hit me up on my Instagram on 70s Forever, Loveline79, to let me know about that. And last but not least, I have a copy of the Town album from London or the UK. So this is really pretty. I really wish I had done this for the US version because this is the picture that's on the inside of the envelope sleeve. And I think it's just so freaking pretty. And then look how different the, oh, it's upside down, sorry. Look how pretty it is that way. And that is my updated Carpenter's vinyl collection. If you made it this far in this video, I want to thank you guys so much for watching my updated mini Carpenter's collection. I definitely will go through and see what other albums I have, or 45s and any other CDs. But if you want to go watch my original one, check the description below for a link to all of the vinyl playlists that I have. I've been doing this mini series for about almost 2 years now, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know your favorite Carpenter song. Let me know your favorite era of the Carpenters, what year you loved their music the most. But I'll catch you guys in my next video, which hopefully will be soon. Love you, bye.